Archangel Michael says, Red alert for life. Pack your bags because very soon a man and a woman will arrive at your door and it will be forever. Open it immediately. Archangel Michael says, Red alert for life. I come to you with a divine trumpet in hand and a thunderous urgency that cannot be silenced. At this very hour, the winds have shifted and two beings, one man, one woman, have been instructed by heaven to find you and deliver what will permanently reshape your destiny. You have been living unaware, yet something was already being scripted above your head. Behind sealed heavenly doors, a conversation was held, and your name was whispered between forces greater than you imagined. The time is no longer distant, it's pressing, immediate, almost here. Tonight, the sky won't look the same. A strange cloud will hover above your roof, because the angelic realm is orchestrating a reunion unlike anything you've ever dreamed of. One that will require you to pack your bags not just physically, but spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. This man and woman, two entities of divine appointment, will not knock. They will arrive, and you must be ready to open the door. Delay is dangerous. Hesitation is costly. This is not a metaphor. This is reality cloaked in revelation. They are not strangers in the spirit. They are messengers in disguise, dressed like humans, but glowing with the assignment of lifetimes. You've seen them before, not in this life, but in a vision buried inside your childhood dreams. You thought it was fantasy. It was a memory. The reason you're being told to pack is not because you're escaping. It's because you're about to be chosen for something bigger. Your old location cannot hold the new version of you that's about to emerge. Your past room cannot contain the blessings prepared to burst open. Your soul has always felt displaced, hasn't it? That feeling wasn't depression. It was destiny knocking before its time. Now the hourglass has inverted. The countdown is real. You don't realize it, but a car is already being filled with instructions. Their GPS is being spiritually redirected toward you. Not a coincidence. Not a mistake. This is cosmic precision. These two, one male, one female, represent dual keys to unlock two areas of your life that were bound. The man brings knowledge. The woman carries healing. But both come for one assignment. You. Do not question their presence when it happens. The moment your doorbell rings, a silent agreement from heaven will be fulfilled. You will feel something shift in your chest. A lightness you haven't felt in years. That's the sign. These two are not romantically bound to each other. They are companions in divine instruction, sent with an ancient scroll sealed in invisible fire. You will not see the paper, but your spirit will burn as if it's reading it. Once they arrive, your calendar will collapse. The ordinary routine will vanish like vapor. They are coming to pull you out of the false safety you built during your suffering. Your tears did not go unheard. Your losses did not go unseen. Everything you've been through, the betrayal, abandonment, sickness, lack, fear, panic, it all was training. Now the graduation is here. You've passed tests you didn't even know were exams. You survived spiritual wars that had no name. Now the generals have sent messengers to retrieve their soldier, you. They won't just talk to you. They will lead you, guide you, challenge you. The moment they enter, every object in your home will recognize the frequency shift. Something will crack, fall, buzz, vibrate. That's how deep this encounter will be. You won't need a suitcase, but you will need courage. You won't need a map, but you will need faith. You won't need explanation, but you will need surrender. One of them carries a letter sealed in their heart. They don't even know what they are carrying. But when they speak, a specific sentence will pierce through you and unlock a forgotten dream. You'll gasp. Your body will recognize it before your mind does. You have been watched closely over the past 48 days. Each step recorded. Each breath documented. Not in judgment, but in preparation. They were analyzing when you'd be ready to receive this. And now, heaven has confirmed you are. You must understand, life will not be the same after their arrival. This is the divine departure point. A new realm. A relocation into joy, purpose, and protection. Do not look at their faces for familiarity. Look into their eyes. In that gaze, you'll feel both fire and water, storm and silence, thunder and peace. That's how you will know they are not of this world. The reason both are being sent and not just one is because there's balance in duality. One activates your destiny. The other shields it from premature attack. Do not let fear stop you. Fear is the parasite that always arrives before promotion. If you feel anxious, it's not a sign to retreat. It's a signal you're standing at the gate of your next. Even now, one of them is having a vision of your door. They don't understand it yet. But tonight in a dream, your name will rise in their sleep, and they will wake up with an urge they can't explain. That urge will lead them to you. You may hear a knock at midnight, or at dawn. Time doesn't matter. The hour is irrelevant to divinity. What matters is that you open. If you ignore this message, the timeline will reset, and pain will extend longer than needed. But if you act, the reward will be eternal. There's a location shift coming too. Once you meet them, a journey begins. You may be required to leave your current environment, because the space you're in is soaked in limitation. You weren't meant to struggle forever. That idea was planted by the one who wanted you bound. But you're not bound. You're chosen. And now, chosen people must move. Chosen people must obey. Chosen people must walk with trust even when the light doesn't show the entire road. Your enemies will not understand why you vanished. They will whisper lies to make sense of your breakthrough. Let them. The people who doubted you will choke on their predictions. You won't even need to explain yourself. Your glow will speak for itself. There will be no announcement, no trumpet from the sky. Only this message, and your obedience to it. When the man arrives, you will feel grounding, a strange sense of being rooted. When the woman enters, you will feel rising, as if your soul is floating upward. This is divine polarity, and you are the center where both forces collide. Don't reject the unfamiliar. The miraculous never looks ordinary. This moment will come wrapped in mystery. Open it. They're not coming with cameras. They are coming with codes. Codes to unlock chambers within you that have been sealed since childhood. Once unlocked, your voice will change. Your path will align. Your dreams will sharpen. Your fears will die. You won't need validation after this. You won't need to convince anyone you're valuable. You will know. Your room will hold a different temperature once they leave. That's how potent their presence will be. That's how deep the impact will go. If you try to run from it, another person will be chosen. This is your portal. Step into it. Delay no further. You have one job: prepare. Spiritually, emotionally, physically. Begin cleaning today. Rearranging. Letting go of items that carry heavy memories. Create space, energetic and literal, for what's coming. Remove clothes that no longer feel like you. Dispose of objects linked to past pain. Wash your front door with oil and salt. Bless the threshold. This is sacred ground now. Don't tell anyone. This is not for the public yet. This is for you. A private appointment with the divine. They are not late. You are early. And that's why you were warned. To stay ready. Not to panic, but to prepare. This is not a test. It is a turn. A turn that will never allow you to go back to who you were before. This will be a gift so overwhelming, you'll cry not from pain, but from release. You'll feel your shoulders finally relax, your chest finally open, your lungs finally breathe without weight. Your blessings were delayed, not denied, and now the delay has expired. Your miracle is now GPS tracked and human wrapped. It's what you. It's moving. It's driving toward you. Red alert means urgency. But urgency doesn't mean chaos. It means destiny demands priority. You are priority. And now the divine has sent 2 warriors in flesh to declare it. Do not sleep unprepared. Do not overthink it. Do not explain it to others. This is your moment. This is your life shifting. This is your red alert. Open the door. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. When they arrive, don't focus on the clothes they wear or the way they speak. Their message will not come through fashion or charm, but through vibration. You'll feel something in your bones, in your chest, in your very breath. Their presence is your signal. They were handpicked to deliver this encounter. Neither of them chose this path. They were summoned by divine orders sealed with the whisper of the heavens. Their journey began long before today, but the destination has always been your door. This is why you've been sensing strange energy in your space lately. Sudden urges to clean, to isolate, to rearrange. You didn't know it, but your spirit was preparing to receive the very thing it's been crying out for: clarity, connection, elevation. Don't let distractions pull you away in the moments leading up to their arrival. That's when old wounds will try to reopen. That's when people from your past may show up with fake apologies and hidden agendas. They are distractions sent to delay you. Stand firm. Stay sharp. Keep your eyes forward. A miracle doesn't come to the distracted. It comes to the devoted. And you are about to witness the reward of your quiet endurance. Remember, this isn't a dream anymore. You are awake now. The signs are multiplying, numbers repeating, lights flickering, dreams intensifying. These are not accidents. These are divine nudges to stay alert and trust what's coming. There is a book in the spirit realm with your name etched on its spine. It's been closed for a long time, waiting for this exact moment. Your arrival is the opening of that book, the turning of the first page in a brand new chapter of your destiny. They may only stay for hours or maybe days. Time isn't measured in minutes when divine timing is involved. One conversation with them will do more for your life than years of effort ever could. It's divine acceleration. You are about to collapse timelines. What should have taken decades will take moments. What was buried will be revealed. What was broken will be rebuilt. The man has the knowledge of your next path. He may not speak much, but when he does, his words will carry undeniable power. Every sentence he speaks will feel like a blueprint unfolding in real time. The woman holds something even deeper, a key to healing something generational within you. Her voice will break something off of you that's been clinging since childhood. She will look at you, and your past will begin to loosen its grip. They are not perfect. They are not gods. but they are messengers with instructions forged in divine fire, and they are on their way to you. You don't need to perform. You don't need to pretend. You only need to be honest when they arrive. Speak from the soul. They will recognize truth. They will be drawn to authenticity. Your old life will not survive this encounter. Thank the heavens for that. Because what's coming is not just better, it's design. You suffered in silence long enough. Your cries have reached realms you can't see. Now those realms are responding. Not with thunder, not with lightning, but with footsteps walking toward your door. Don't tell the world when they arrive. Protect the sacred. Let them enter and do what they were sent to do. This is holy ground, not a performance. Even after they leave, you will feel the ripple for weeks. Sleep will change. Taste will change. The way you hear music, the way you see colors, it will all shift. Their departure isn't an ending. It's an ignition. Once they've passed the spiritual baton, the race begins. You will be running alone anymore. The loneliness you've grown numb to is about to dissolve. They carry no weapons, but they are powerful. They hold no certificates, but they are qualified. They may not even know how deeply they are being used, because sometimes divine appointments feel like everyday encounters. Don't overthink their role. Just trust it. When they speak, listen. When they pause, breathe. When they ask, respond with your truth. This is not just your blessing, it's your breakthrough. The kind that flips lives upside down and rearranges every priority you used to hold. You won't need to force anything. It will all unfold with a mysterious grace. Flow with it. Trust it. And once you open the door, take one deep breath. Inhale new beginnings. Exhale old burdens. Then step back. Let them in. And prepare for the life you prayed for in secret to be handed to you in broad daylight. This is your moment. This is your chapter. This is your divine red alert. Pack with faith, not fear. And when the knock comes, open. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The moment you open that door, the atmosphere will change. Even the air will feel thicker, like time itself has paused to honor what is unfolding. You won't know whether to speak first or just stand in awe, but your spirit will whisper, "This is it." They won't barge in. They will enter with reverence because they understand they're stepping into holy territory, your life, your soul space, your sacred journey. And they were told from above, handle this one with care. The man will step slightly ahead, not in dominance, but in direction. He will speak words you've never heard before, yet somehow they will sound like echoes from another life. His voice will stir memories you didn't know were buried. The woman, quieter at first, will look around your space as if reading your past through the walls. She won't speak immediately, but when she does, her tone will pierce through trauma like sunlight slicing through mist. They will not ask for coffee, comfort, or hospitality. I didn't come for what's physical. They came for what's spiritual, and their presence alone will start the activation. You may suddenly feel tears surface. Don't hold them back. Those tears are not sorrow. They are the release of years, even generations, of spiritual weight finally being lifted. Let them fall freely. Let them cleanse. You'll start to feel light. A strange dizziness, maybe. That's not fear. It's the breaking of old patterns in real time. Your nervous system is adjusting to peace it has never known before. The man may place a hand near you, not to touch but to align. His energy will feel like fire and steadiness. A strange safety, as if your heart finally found shelter. The woman will say something so direct, you may feel exposed. But not in shame, in revelation. Your words will be like water after drought, like truth after silence. They will mention something you never told anyone. It may be an event from your past, a word you've repeated in private prayers, or the exact moment you felt like giving up. You freeze. How did they know? That's the moment you'll know. This is not random. This is not human coincidence. This is divine. There may be a physical object in their hand, a box, a wrapped envelope, a crystal, a token. Whatever it is, when it touches your palm, it will feel like fire. Not literal heat, but a vibration so alive it makes your skin pulse. Inside it, maybe a key, maybe a name, maybe a number, or maybe nothing visible at all, because the real transmission is spiritual. They're going to tell you something that will sound impossible. It may involve a relocation, a mission, or a person you haven't seen in years. You'll want to question it, but don't. Just listen. The mind will try to analyze what only the soul can understand. At that point, you'll realize your heart has been beating differently. Faster. Louder. Not from panic, but from alignment. Your room may flicker. Electronics may blink. Animals may react. These are all confirmations from the physical realm reacting to a supernatural shift. And then something quiet will happen. They will pause. They may sit. They may look you in the eyes. And in that silence, a wave will pass over you. A divine transmission that needs no language. You may feel as though you've left the room without moving. You may see flashes. A field. The road. A face. A flame. That's your soul catching up with your future. They won't stay long. This is not about dwelling. It's about delivering. They are portals, not passengers. They came to shift, not to settle. But before they leave, they will say something. A sentence so exact it will echo in your mind for the rest of your life. You'll never forget it. Even if you don't write it down, it will be etched into your energy. They may give you a name to look up, a place to visit, a thing to bury, a person to contact, a door to never open again. Their final words won't sound like goodbye. They will sound like go, like permission, like release. Once they step out, silence will fall like snow. You will feel still, clear, almost weightless. Then suddenly, you'll breathe in a way you never have before. It will be the first breath of your new life. You'll walk around your home, but it will feel different. Even the floor beneath you will seem lighter. Colors brighter. Smells sharper. Your phone may ring. You may get a message. Something will happen quickly. A sign and of it a Durganidian. That's the next confirmation. Don't cling to what's familiar. Don't run back to what you once tolerated. That season has been sealed shut. That chapter is over. This is your resurrection. This is your confirmation. This is your divine arrival. The old you is being buried today, not with sorrow, but with celebration. Because the one who rises from this moment will be unstoppable. You'll look in the mirror and notice it. The glow, the change, the power behind your eyes. People around you will say you've changed. And you'll smile, because they'll never understand just how deeply. You may not be able to sleep that night. That's okay. Spirit doesn't sleep when heaven moves. Just rest. Lie still. Let it integrate. Your ancestors will rejoice. Your angels will dance. The heavens will keep watch. You will never be the same. And you were never meant to be. This is not just a new day. This is your appointed time. Pack your bags. Open the door. And receive what you were born for. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Now that the moment has happened, the real transformation begins. The days that follow will not be ordinary. Each second will feel divinely timed. Synchronicities will increase. Numbers, dreams, symbols, and songs that speak directly to your situation. You may find people reaching out whom you haven't spoken to in years. Some may apologize. Others may suddenly exit your life with no explanation. Let them go. Don't chase after anything that belongs to your old chapter. The man and woman who arrived were not simply visitors. They were activators. They awakened something inside you that had been asleep for too long. An ancient flame, a calling, a clarity. What they left behind wasn't just energy. It was inheritance. That inheritance will begin to show in surprising ways. Unexpected deposits. Sudden favor with authorities. Opportunities you didn't apply for. Love that flows without resistance. Peace that cannot be stolen. People may question your glow. They may try to make you feel guilty for evolving. But they weren't at your door when heaven knocked. They didn't hear the footsteps that altered your course. Their opinions are no longer your concern. This is your divine appointment. Your miracle didn't just walk in. It stayed inside your soul. A dream you let die years ago is about to resurrect itself. Out of nowhere, you will feel the urge to start again. That's not coincidence. That's the touch of the woman who healed your generational doubt. A decision you've been too afraid to make will now feel effortless. That's the echo of the man who grounded you in silent power. You are no longer floating in confusion. You are standing in conviction. You will be offered a new location, a place your soul recognizes even if your mind doesn't. You'll walk into it and feel like you've been there before. That's because in a higher realm you have. Your gifts will expand. What you could once only sense you will now see. What once caused fear will now generate faith. You are stepping into a dimension of spiritual mastery, one you were born to inhabit. Do not shrink to fit the expectations of others. You are not who you were 7 days ago. A sacred convergence occurred, and heaven documented every second of it. You've been written into a higher scroll now. Sleep may be filled with vivid dreams, colors, places, unknown languages, angelic beings. These are not hallucinations. These are instructions. Write them down. Guard them. Some of them will be clues for what's to come. The world around you will remain loud, chaotic, uncertain. But you will move with a calm the world can't explain. That's how you'll know you've been touched. You are no longer a seeker. You are a carrier. You walk with divine fire now. You speak with divine weight. You act with divine order. Your next decisions must reflect this shift. You can't partner with confusion. You can't entertain old cycles. You can't keep lowering your voice to comfort small-minded people. You are a gate now. Through you, others will experience alignment. Through your testimony, others will awaken. Through your courage, others will remember. The man and woman may never return in physical form. That's okay. They completed their assignment. What they left behind was not for a moment. It was for your forever. There will be a day soon when you look at your life and barely recognize it. Not because you changed your clothes or job or house, but because the frequency of your entire being will have elevated. You are now walking in your divine timeline. From this day forward, your words will carry more authority. Your silence will carry more power. Your presence will shift rooms. You won't need to ask for doors to open. They will unlock at your arrival. You won't need to prove your worth. It will radiate from your energy. You won't need to beg for love. It will be magnetized to your healed frequency. You are now spiritually unmissable. There will be people assigned to bless you, strangers who suddenly feel compelled to help, assist, promote, love, or fund you. These are divine agents moved by the shift that happened when those two crossed your threshold. Everything before now was preparation. Everything after now is manifestation. Live like you've already received it, because you have. Speak like you've already stepped into it, because you did. Think like you're already there, because you are. Every future version of you is cheering right now, because this is the day everything changed. And you were bold enough to open the door. Now walk boldly into what's yours. You don't owe the world an explanation. You owe your destiny obedience. This message was not a warning. It was a welcome. You've been welcomed into a timeline where pain no longer leads, where fear no longer builds walls, where loss no longer defines your identity. You are light now. You are truth now. You are a walking revelation now. And this is only the beginning. What comes next? Joy, peace, wealth, honor, divine union, restored purpose, and the peace that no human can interrupt. So breathe, stand, shine, and remember the knock wasn't just at your door. It was at your destiny, and you answered it. Welcome home. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. After they left, you didn't just return to normal life. You entered sacred territory. And although the physical environment around you looks the same, the spiritual architecture of your life has been reconstructed from the ground up. Every conversation from this point will have meaning. Every silence will carry weight. Even the way you walk into a room will shift the emotional atmosphere. This is what it feels like to wear divine purpose on your shoulders. You are now walking in alignment with timing, not tradition. The systems that once trapped you will no longer hold power. Your time of being unseen, misunderstood, and underestimated is over. That version of you expired the moment they stepped through your door. Their purpose wasn't to rescue you. It was to remind you of who you were before the world silenced you, before betrayal bruised you, before fear distracted you. Their mission was not to give you new wings, but to show you you've had them all along. And now it's time to fly. Your ideas are no longer just imagination. They are assignments. You are being instructed to build something. A business. A platform. A gathering. A space of light in a world drowning in shadows. People will begin to come to you for clarity. They won't know why, but something in your voice, your posture, your stillness will call them. That's the residue of divine encounter. That's what was activated when you obeyed and opened. You may also notice that certain people are uncomfortable around you now. Friends who feel distant. Family that suddenly grows cold. Let them go. This is the elevation effect. When you rise, anything not anchored in truth will fall away. Your sleep will become prophetic. Visions will be sharper. Some nights you will wake up at strange hours. 3:11, 4:04, 5:55. These are not accidents. Those are sacred checkpoints. Wake, listen, write, be still. There is still one more instruction that the divine will give you through an unexpected encounter. It will come through a child's word, a stranger's sentence, a phrase in a book you didn't plan to read. It will click, and you will know. This is part of the path. Do not rush. The world glorifies hustle, but heaven respects order. Move at the rhythm of grace. There is a pace where miracles flow. Stay in that. You are now under spiritual protection that surrounds you like an invisible dome. No curse, gossip, or energy attack can pierce this field. You are not just being guarded, you are being carried. Your sources will come. The money you need. The hands to help. The voices to promote you. The platforms to hear you. Stop worrying how. It's not your job to figure out how. It's your job to stay aligned with who you've become. You'll find yourself saying things you've never said, creating what you've never created, feeling joy without reason. That's not madness, it's restoration. You're not going crazy. You're getting clarity. Don't be afraid of the quiet season that may follow. There is always a silence before something is birthed. In that stillness, the universe rearranges itself around your obedience. And something deeper is coming. A contract may appear soon, one that elevates your life. Read it carefully. There will be one sentence in it that confirms this is the door you were meant to walk through. That sentence will feel alive when you read it. Love is coming too, but not the kind you've known before. Not pain disguised as passion. Not confusion disguised as chemistry. This time, it will be rooted, patient, clear, an answer, not a test. And you will know how to receive it because of what was unlocked in you by the man and woman who came to your door. They were the final spark. You are now the flame. Let no one dim what they did not ignite. From this point forward, your time will multiply. Your peace will be non-negotiable. Your steps will echo with power. This version of you isn't on trial. You're not here to convince anyone. You're here to create, radiate, and liberate. Every month from here will carry more light. Even when challenges come, you won't shake. You'll respond like someone who has seen angels face to face. And you have. Because heaven came knocking. And you answered. This is the sealing of the message. You are now in alignment with divine appointment. Remember, this wasn't just about two people arriving. This was about your soul remembering itself. From this day forward, walk in it, live in it, breathe it. You are the message now. You are the evidence of a miracle. You are the walking prophecy. Now go forward and watch everything bend to the authority inside of you. The wait is over. You've been chosen. You've been shifted. You've been sent. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You may feel like everything around you is still the same, but you are not the same person who waited by that door. You are now carrying the imprint of divinity, and it is radiating from your voice, your movements, your silence, your very breath. In the next 7 days, people will begin to speak of you differently. They will know why, but there will be a reverence in their tone. They will sense it. You have changed frequency. You are no longer vibrating at the level of fear, pain, and small thinking. You are moving in spiritual authority. This authority wasn't given to you by status. It was unlocked by obedience. Because you didn't shut the door. Because you didn't ignore the whisper. Because you opened. And now, heaven has opened on your behalf. Expect strange favors. I expect in Prederian. Delays that turn out to be blessings. conversations that redirect you at just the right second. These are all signs that the divine flow has officially begun. Do not return to what drained you. That version of your life has expired. Let no nostalgia make you chase what once made you feel loved but kept you spiritually starved. You now walk in spiritual royalty. Act accordingly. Think accordingly. Speak accordingly. Start making space in your life. Clean drawers. Clear rooms. Throw out the broken, the unused, the unnecessary. When space is made physically, energy begins to circulate spiritually. Write down what you feel now. Journal the changes. Mark the dreams. They will become your scrolls, evidence of the moment when your human self met your eternal assignment. Even as you walk down the street, birds will fly closer. Children will stare longer. You'll feel nature responding to your shift. This is because the earth itself knows when a soul has become aligned with purpose. You've asked for signs, but now you will be the sign. You are walking confirmation that the spiritual world is real and that destiny can find you no matter what tried to bury you. And still more is coming. Your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your face is being remembered by someone with the power to change your life. Your voice is echoing in the memory of someone who forgot how much they needed to hear it. This is the divine ripple. At its start of the moment you opened the door. You not get discouraged by the tests that come next. When light shines brighter, shadows may flicker louder. But remember, shadows cannot touch the flame. You are that flame now. They saw it when they arrived. They didn't say it out loud, but they recognized it. And now, their task is complete. And now it is your turn to carry what was passed to you. A generational breakthrough. A legacy. A divine blueprint that was dormant in your DNA until now. So when doubt returns, remind it, you're no longer available. When old wounds reopen, remind them, you've been sealed in light. When people question the shift, smile gently and say, it's already done. You have no obligation to shrink, to over-explain, or to slow down for those who refuse to walk with you through the wilderness. You are not going back. What you received when they came to your door was more than encouragement. You received a spiritual transfer, a divine assignment, a full activation of hidden gifts. In the months ahead, you will begin writing, speaking, building, creating, leading, not by force but by divine rhythm. Every tool you need will arrive. Every doubt will dissolve with time. Every step will be guided. Even if it feels foggy, trust that you're walking in light-soaked timing. You'll be surprised by how fast things move now. It's not because you're rushing. It's because delay has been revoked. This is not the season of waiting. This is the season of walking boldly. Even those who turned their back on you will one day hear what happened and realize they missed the moment God chose to elevate you. But you won't gloat. You won't return to prove anything. You'll be too busy living the prophecy. And every time you doubt this was real, remember, 2 souls, 1 man, 1 woman, found your door. Not by accident, not by luck, but because divinity hand-delivered them. That is who you are to the heavens, worthy of direct intervention. So today, wake up like the world is different, because it is. Speak like your voice carries weight, because it does. Walk like your path is already carved, because it is. And rest knowing nothing can undo what was activated. Your time has come. Your door has opened. Your spirit has risen. Your mission has begun. You are the message now. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. Now begins a period unlike anything you've known before, a season of divine acceleration. Where once things took years to manifest, they will now take days. What used to feel blocked will now feel blessed. What was once complicated will now flow with simplicity. The arrival of that man and woman was the breaking of a spiritual seal, not only over your life, but over generations before you. People in your bloodline prayed for this. They cried for the freedom you are now walking into. And because you opened the door, you became the fulfillment of those cries. You are a walking answer. The light now traveling through your body is healing places you forgot were even broken. The thoughts in your mind are no longer looping in survival mode. They are strategic, future forward, aligned with divine vision. Even in moments of stillness, you will feel a pulsing awareness, like your body knows something magnificent is just ahead. That's because it is. The horizon is pregnant with fulfillment. It's nearer than breath. And with that comes responsibility. No more second-guessing yourself. No more apologizing for your sensitivity. No more explaining your inner knowing to those who never had the capacity to understand. You were never meant to blend in. You were built for divine disruption. The world will try to tempt you into distraction, flashing noise, temporary praise, shallow promises. But you've now tasted something eternal. And once your soul has been touched by truth, nothing fake will satisfy you again. Let them talk. Let them assume. Let them doubt. While they discuss, you build. While they point fingers, you write vision. While they wonder, you walk purpose. Because now, heaven has authorized your advancement. You no longer need permission from people when you've already received confirmation from the throne. You may begin to notice supernatural protection intensify. Certain dangers will mysteriously vanish before they reach you. Conversations you were meant to walk into will be redirected. Accidents avoided, with steps reversed. This is divine covering in action. And every day that passes from this point, more of your authentic power will come online. You'll begin to see colors more vividly. People's energy will be clear even before they speak. You'll feel truth vibrating in your chest, and lies will burn like acid in your spirit. This is spiritual maturity. Don't shrink to be digestible. Let your growth stretch rooms. Let your healing provoke questions. Let your light call others to rise. You are not who you were. You are not even who you were an hour ago. The divine alignment has shifted your entire grid. And now, you must lead. Not in arrogance, not in control, but in example. Let your life be the message. Let your calm be the answer. Let your joy be the rebellion. There is someone, even now, being drawn to your frequency. They haven't met you yet, but they feel your pull in the spirit. You will meet soon. It will be another divine appointment. You'll know because the moment they speak, your soul will sigh, "I remember you." You'll keep attracting this kind of alignment. Blank. Because you said yes. Because you opened the door. Because you trusted even when you didn't have all the details. And now, you walk as one who has been marked by light. You are not meant to return to shallow conversations, small thinking, emotional chaos, or survival cycles. You are here to design peace, to speak with clarity, to live as walking truth. There will be more divine interruptions, more moments where time seems to slow, where space folds around you, where someone says exactly what you needed to hear at the precise second your spirit was about to fall asleep. These are divine nudges. They will increase now, because you are trusted, because you are awake, because you are ready. This journey isn't about religion. It isn't about perfection. It's about alignment with your divine blueprint, the one written long before this lifetime, the one those two visitors carried fragments of, stitched into their voices, eyes, and presence. You have the rest of the map now, and when you move forward, every step becomes a spiritual echo. Everything you do will send ripples through the invisible realm. Your words will start opening doors for others. Your healing will begin unlocking others' cages. Your rise will become a prophecy for someone who thought they'd been forgotten. This isn't pressure. This is promise. The promise that if you stay in alignment, you will live a life that makes heaven proud. So get ready to walk differently. Talk differently. Expect differently. Pray differently. Give differently. Forgive differently. Because this version of you was designed to lead, love, and liberate. You are not late. You are right on divine time. And now your time has arrived. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You've crossed a line that can never be uncrossed, a dimension that most people never dare to step into. You've not only heard a divine call, you've responded. And now, the ripple of that one response is changing everything in and around you. From this day forward, expect divine multiplication. Everything you touch will begin to bear fruit. Everything you speak will begin to create atmosphere. Everything you think will begin to shape outcomes. You've been upgraded not only in purpose, but in power. This isn't imaginary. You feel it when people look at you differently. When spaces open for you that were previously locked. When your voice, once ignored, now carries undeniable presence. This is what happens when heaven's seal is placed on someone. And you are sealed. You will walk into rooms you once feared and feel peaceful power. You will face situations that once intimidated you, and now you will feel nothing but clarity and direction. Why? Because the weight of confusion has been lifted, and divine precision is taking its place. You don't owe the past anything anymore. You don't owe those who doubted you an explanation. You don't owe the former version of yourself another moment. Because the one who opened that door is no longer here. You have become the message, the portal, a witness. There are people, hundreds, even thousands, who are silently waiting for someone like you to step forward, speak, shine, and show them what's possible. You are now the proof that transformation is real, that divine timing exists, that miracles do arrive at your door. When that man and woman left, they didn't just walk away. They left heaven's endorsement behind. A mantle was placed on your shoulders, one that may feel heavy at first, but will become your strength. That mantle carries responsibility, yes, but also unshakable favor. You'll notice it in your finances. The things you once struggled to afford will now come with ease. Debts will be canceled. Delayed compensation will arrive. Doors will swing open that were nailed shut for years. Why? Because the divine no longer wants you focused on survival. It's time for you to build. Build with your voice. Build with your gifts. Build with your light. You passed the test. You endured the silence. You survived the betrayal. You faced the emptiness. And now, you have become a vessel strong enough to carry legacy. There's a reason you weren't told every detail beforehand. If you had known how much would change, you may have feared the loss. But now you see, it wasn't loss. It was refinement. What left needed to go. What was taken was blocking your access. What was delayed was preparing your maturity. Now you see the beauty in timing. You are not behind. You are ahead, in character, in spirit, in depth. Soon someone will say, "You seem different." You'll smile, because they'll have no idea just how different you truly are now. The whispers from the divine will continue. You'll receive instructions in silence. You'll be pulled to places you never planned to visit. You'll meet strangers who feel like soul family. Follow those nudges. They are not random. They are steps in the divine choreography that began the moment you opened that door. Let go of control now. Let go of worry. Let go of the need to understand every detail. Because now you are not leading alone. You are being led by light itself. When fear returns, do not wrestle with it. Just remember the moment. The moment when everything changed. The moment those sacred beings stood before you with a silent knowing in their eyes. That moment was real. It was eternal. It cannot be undone. And it will sustain you when the world tries to shake you again. You're now operating under divine instruction. Your timing is heaven's timing. Your voice is heaven's echo. Your steps are heaven's blueprint. So don't apologize for how fast things elevate. Don't feel guilt for outgrowing old circles. Don't shrink to soothe those who stayed in fear while you answered the call. You are no longer just living. You are leading. Leading silently, powerfully, divinely. Each new day is a chapter of fulfillment. A piece of your prophetic puzzle. And there's no more doubt, only doing. Because now you carry fire. Now you carry grace. Now you carry the assignment. Let the world feel it. Let your steps shake the ground. Let your light be too loud to ignore. You didn't wait all this time, survive all that pain, and open that door just to be average. You opened that door to become immortal in purpose. You are now unstoppable. Not because you have everything, but because you are now everything you once prayed to become. This message will live in your bones now. This truth will echo in your soul. You are chosen. You are aligned. You are ready. You are walking in divine order. And nothing will be the same again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. You have crossed a divine threshold, one that will never close again. What you've received is not temporary. It cannot be revoked, reversed, or stolen. It is now encoded into your destiny, your future, your very breath. The footsteps of the man and woman who came to your door may have faded physically, but spiritually, their imprint remains. They were not ordinary. They were not guests. They were spiritual activators, disguised as flesh. And now, you are fully awake. Your prayers have taken on a new vibration. When you speak now, heaven listens with immediate urgency. The delays of your past season are no longer permitted. Divine momentum surrounds you like wind, soft, steady, unstoppable. Expect your name to be spoken in meetings you were not invited to. Expect your words to reach ears you never thought could hear you. Expect movement in realms you've never stepped into. Why? Because your spirit has now been released to lead. You will be drawn to certain places without knowing why. Oh, do not hesitate. You are being guided not by logic, but by alignment. Your soul knows where your feet need to go. The places that once drained you will begin to reject you. People that once distracted you will vanish. These are not losses. They are liberations. You don't need to beg for closure when God is delivering freedom. This season will teach you how to own your glow without guilt. You don't need to lower your frequency to remain relatable. You are not here to be accepted. You are here to awaken. Let your story awaken others. Let your peace challenge their chaos. Let your light disturb their shadows. Even in your silence, people will feel your presence. Even in your absence, your essence will speak. You are now marked with a divine fragrance. Those with spiritual eyes will know you've seen angels. And when they ask you what changed, you won't say a word. You'll just smile. Because they weren't there. They didn't hear the knock. They didn't feel the vibration in the air when your life turned. They didn't open the door. What you did, you answered the call that most ignore. You listened when most laughed. You believed when you had no proof. And now you carry evidence. Supernatural evidence. Of divine promises kept. Of sacred covenants honored. Of timing too precise to be random. You are no longer searching for signs. You are the sign. You are no longer hoping for miracles. You are walking in miracles. You are no longer waiting for alignment. You are alignment. The man and the woman didn't just leave a message, they left a mantle. One that stretches across every corner of your life. Every area is being touched now. Relationships, finances, health, creativity, clarity, is all being restored. Your time of merely surviving is over. You are now creating, expanding, leading. The world may not be ready for your rise, but heaven already built the stage. And the spotlight is not artificial, it is divine. You'll no longer need to force your way into rooms. The rooms will shift toward you. The tables will make space. The doors will open on hinges made of faith and fire. All because you obeyed the knock. There is one final truth I must now seal in your heart. This encounter was not only for you. Yes, you were the vessel. But this was also for your children. For your lineage. For the unborn. For the silenced. For the dreamers who have nearly drowned. For the innocent who suffer in shadows. Because when you rose, you broke the cycle. When you opened, you shattered the pattern. And now an entire future will be rewritten because one soul said yes. You are the one. The chosen. The appointed. The trusted. So carry this message wherever you walk. Not as a burden, but as a torch. Let it light others. Let it burn through darkness. Let it remind you that no matter what comes next, you have already won. The moment you open the door, heaven opened for you. You will never be the same. And you were never meant to be. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20.